violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Investigators in Douglas County are working to learn how a little girl was shot and killed while she was riding in a car.
It happened on Saturday. Investigators say the family pulled into a gas station parking lot to get some help. Fox 5's Eric Perry is live. And Eric, you don't believe that this is where the shooting actually took place?
Yeah, Tom, Christine, this is not where that shooting took place. Take a look. This is the parking lot where that family frantically came in searching for help. Those who witnessed it say it was a chaotic and emotional scene.
So guys, remember I did this story actually earlier in the creation of my channel, and I covered this 14-year-old girl who was shot to death, and they, tried to bring her to the gas station and call for help. Tragic incident, but we finally have the guy, or the Super Gremlin rather, who did this to her. So buckle up, guys. This is gonna be a tough one.
It was definitely a sad scene. Everybody had their jaws dropped.
This Marathon gas station on Stewart Mill Road in Douglas County was the backdrop to an emotional scene Saturday.
And it was two women. They were in the backside passenger seat. Couldn't tell what they were doing, but then probably 30 seconds later, I got out of my car, got a little closer. They pulled a young girl out who happened to look like she was about 10 to 13 years old, something around that area.
Jaquan Strong was at the gas station when the family sped into the parking lot, claiming the girl had been shot.
And shout out to Daquan for speaking up about this situation. You know, a lot of people in the community would call him a rat for even getting on the news like this. So shout out to this brother.
They're out. She was lifeless. You could tell she wasn't breathing. She had a little brother who was, irate. He was just going crazy, seeing his, sister, not breathing. He was, crying. He was screaming. He was saying, "Don't die, don't die."
Investigators with the Douglas County Sheriff's Office confirm they are working to learn just how and why the girl was shot, but believe the actual shooting happened nearby and the family pulled in for help.
I dropped down to my knees. I started crying. There was a couple people around the scene that were crying as well. And I just started praying, just hoping that she would pull through.
What type of society are we living in?
Francis Ray has
a super gremlin society. Okay? That's the society we're living in. Super gremlin society. And older sisters like this, they don't get it because this is exactly what they're voting for. They can't put two and two together. They just can't do it.
Has lived in this area for years and frequents this gas station.
Because this is a more normally a quiet area, a knit type area right here. And you don't see that type of stuff that goes on right in this area. Not at all.
I swear they say that about every shooting. This doesn't happen here. It doesn't happen. Come on.
And back out here live, Douglas County Sheriff's Office say they are close to making an arrest but did not release any further detail. Coming up at 6, I got exclusive surveillance camera from this gas station here showing the moments that car came in, frantically searching for help. I'll let you see it when you join us in the next hour. In Douglas County, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. County. We have a developing story out of Douglas County. 2 teenagers are behind bars and are charged in the shooting death of a 14-year-old girl.
We first brought you the story on Monday. Her family frantically drove her to a nearby gas station for help after she was shot. Fox 5's Eric Perry is learning more about her and the charges in her death.
Yeah, the family of the 14-year-old sped into this parking lot here, which is probably about a mile from where the shooting took place. We're learning a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old are both behind bars.
A 13-year-old super gremlin and a 19-year-old super gremlin. The shooters are getting younger and younger. Where are the parents? We always continue to ask. Nowhere to be found. Probably high off whatever. No control of their kids. So this is what the Super Gremlins choose to do. Go out and start shooting the place up.
In connection to this crime, you can see a shattered window at this home in Douglas County. Family members confirm online that 14-year-old Kyra Scott was shot at her home Saturday. Family members sped into the parking lot of this.
She's at her own home. At her own home.
Gas station begging for help, located about a mile away. Unfortunately, it was too late.
Pulled her out. She was lifeless. You could tell she wasn't breathing.
Jaquan Strawn was in the parking lot during what he calls a traumatic and emotional scene.
She had a little brother who was, irate. He was just going crazy, seeing his, sister, not breathing. He was, crying. He was screaming. He was saying, "Don't die, don't die."
And now we have learned investigators have made a major break in the case. 2 teenagers charged with the girl's murder appeared before a judge Tuesday morning.
And obviously they're not going to show a picture or mugshot of these 2 Super Gremlins, but we all know what it is.
Judge William Bo McLean denied bond for 19-year-old Yusef Mcarthur L. on charges of robbery and felony murder, and 13-year-old Wilson Brandon Scott III on a charge of felony murder. Tributes are pouring in online for the 14-year-old, describing her as energetic, kind, and loving. Those who witnessed her last moments say they are forever changed.
I dropped down to my knees, I started crying. There was a couple people around the scene that were crying as well. And I just started praying, just hoping that she would pull through.
And we're working to learn the relationship between the suspects and the victim in this case. We have reached out to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. They are not releasing any details in this case. We've been trying for a couple of days here. They're hoping to have a press conference or release more information sometime at the end of the week. In Douglas County, I'm Eric Perry for Fox 5 News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.